So here we have a frequency table. We want to calculate the mean, median, mode, range, and standard deviation. Okay, so let's start with this. The mean, the mode, the range, and the standard deviation. All right, so let's look at what we've got. From 0 to less than 2. In order to find this, you need to add these two numbers together and divide by 2 to find a midpoint. So let's do that on our calculator. 0 plus 2 divided by 2 is 1. Okay, 2 to 4. 2 plus 4 divided by 2. Okay. 2 plus 4 divided by 2 is 3. Okay, 4, 2, 6. So 4 plus 6 divided by 2. 4 plus 6 divided by 2 is 5. Are we starting to see a pattern? 1, 3, 5. I think the next one will be 7, but let's try the math anyway. 6 plus 8 divided by 2. 6 plus 8 divided by 2. Oops. Here's a common mistake that you need to watch for. When you have 6 plus 8, you never hit divided by 2, because then, according to order of operations, the 8 will be divided by 2, not the whole thing. So do 6 plus 8 equals, then divide your answer by 2, and we get 7. So 1, 3, 5, 7, this should be 9, 11, 13. Okay, now we need to put it in our table. So we do Shift, Stat, put in our data. If there's anything in there, clear it out. And we're going to start by putting in all of our information. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. This is our data. Now if we move over, the frequency is the number of times it occurs. So the frequency that 1 occurs is 39 times, 27, 16, 15, 10, 8, and 6. Your frequencies should always match your data. If you get a mismatch, you know you've made a mistake and you need to go back and do it again. So we go back to the main page, and we're going to start by doing the mean. All right, you do Shift 1 to go into your stat. You're going to do variation, and you're going to do 2 for the mean. And we get that the mean is 4.64. Okay, 4.64 is here, not the frequency. Be very careful of that. The mode is whatever occurred the most number of times. So 39 is the largest number. So the mode is whatever data occurs 39 times, or 1. The range is your largest number, 13, minus your smallest number. So my range is my largest, subtract my smallest. 13 minus 1, so my range is 12. And in order to do standard deviation, you do Shift Stat, go into variation, and choose standard deviation. And you get 3.65, because the 5 makes the 4 round up. Okay, that was kind of difficult. Let's try another one just to make sure that we understand what we're doing. The following data represents the number of people visiting a clinic per hour intervals. Compute the mean, okay, the mode, the range, and the standard deviation. So just like the last one. But we need to find the midpoint for each of this data. Okay, so the number of people, we're going to do 4 plus 5 and divide that by 2. So we get out the calculator. 4 plus 5 equals, divided by 2, gives me 4.5. So the data we're going to put here is 4.5. Okay, now 6 plus 7 divided by 2. 6 plus 7 equals, divided by 2 equals 6.5. Okay, now we need to do the same thing here. 8 plus 9 divided by 2. 8 plus 9 equals, divided by 2 equals 8.5. 6.5. Are we seeing a pattern yet? 4.5, 6.5, 8.5. The next one would be 10.5, 12.5, 14.5. So we're going to go ahead and put this into our calculator. Shift Stat, change the data. If there's anything in there, delete it out. 4.5, 6.5, 8.5, 10.5, 12.5, 14.5. And then we move over to frequency, and we have 7, 12, 23, 3, 31, and 13. So we go back to our main page, and we're going to do Shift, Stat, go into Variation, and choose the mean. So the mean is 10.25. Great. The mode is the number that appears the most frequently. So the mode is 12.5. The range is really easy to calculate. You take the highest number, subtract the lowest number. So I get 14.5 minus 4.5, and that gives me a range of 10. And the last thing that I need is my standard deviation. So I do Shift Stat, go into Variation, and choose number 3 for standard deviation. And I get 3.11. So this is how you do calculations involving a frequency table.